Hi, I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for January 2019. Do you like my Cindy Lou Who hat? I couldn't resist it. I hope you're going to have a happy and fantastic new year. This month I'm using the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck, and I pulled 5 cards for you in a rainbow tarot spread. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. All that being said, now onto your reading for January 2019. Hi, Pisces. Here's your January 2019 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have is the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is a card that can mean building strong foundations. It can be mastering your craft, mastering your skills, expanding your business, expanding your craft. It can also mean fine craftsmanship and attention to detail, and focus on work and money. You may have a little bit of trials and tribulations in January with work. You may feel like you have to do things over again. Maybe something got screwed up and you have to repeat it again, or something you're working on, whether it be a creative project or some kind of work or business, for some reason, you may have to repeat it and do it over again. You may find it a little challenging, Pisces, because people may be kind of opinionated with you in January. You may feel like, man, I'm getting a barrage of opinions, or could be coming from one particular person, like a boss or a coworker or somebody in your family. But it could even be multiple people. If you put anything out there on the World Wide Web, on the internet, on YouTube, or anywhere else, maybe you're getting a lot of feedback, or people are commenting a lot, or opinions, and they may not be opinions you agree with or that you like. Some of them you may, but some of you may feel like, ugh, why do I have to listen to all these opinions? You're starting to hone in on something that you want to blow up or expand or give more focus to or detail to. And it could be an aspect of your work. It could even be something you just didn't broaden before. Like you knew how to do it, or you did it to some degree, but now you want it to grow, expand. You want to focus on it more, or maybe even learn more about it so you can expand it further. Yeah, and a lot of you are going to have a lot on your plate, and you're going to be like, oh, I think I have it completed and finished. And then you're going to find out it's really not totally completed or finished. And it may be a little aggravating to you, because you may actually feel like these are some setbacks, or like you may feel like something you were working on or doing in relation to time factors. Now you may feel like you have a little bit of a setback. I do feel that some of you are going to be learning how to expand something or learning something new. And you may be taking some online classes or courses in person to do that. Or it could be just your own studying, your own looking into things of how you learn. Some of it's going to be through classes, some of it's not. Some of it's going to be online. Some of it is going to be in a classroom. It's going to be different for all of you, Pisces, because it is a general reading after all, Pisces. So the next card you have here could very likely be you. You have the Knight of Cups, and this would be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could, I was going to say could also be you, but it could be you, because this could be your sun, moon, or rising sign here, Pisces. Your knowledge is expanding, and I feel like your intuition is going to be incredibly raised, because I'm getting that you're getting a lot of intuitive hits on things. So this could be in your work, or with family members, or in your personal life. or just out into the world. You may be like suddenly knowing, instant knowing, or having intuition that something's going to happen here or there. And so your intuition is going to be increased. You may be feeling a little bit, I don't want to say bad about yourself, but you may have your self-esteem may be a little shaky, or you may not be feeling 100% well in January, or your ego may be feeling a little like, on a seesaw, like a little bit of emotional seesaw about your ego or your self-esteem, or your health could feel, I'm not saying you're sick, you might be feeling a little off, like a little bit under the weather or not completely yourself. And it could be to do with some of these things going on, or it could just be, life, what's going on out in the cosmos could be affecting you this way. You're going to have a new appreciation of something, and something that you didn't believe in before, you may start to believe in. So let's take UFOs, for example. Let's say you didn't believe in that, or you didn't believe in ghosts, or you believed crop circles were all man-made and none of them were made by interdimensional beings or extraterrestrials or, angels or spirits or whatever. You're going to read something, study something, watch something, or hear about something that is going to be changing your mind. And it could be about other things. It could be your political opinions and views. It could be, some religious belief system you have. But it's like you're changing your thoughts on a subject you might have been pretty determined you had it figured out, or you had a strong belief system in. It could very well be changing in January. And if you don't see this happening in January, that could actually take place really any time in the year, but it's especially strong in January, February, or March. Some of you are going to have to travel some kind of distance to get something completed. This may be for school, or it may be a job situation, and you have to travel at a distance because you have to go to this location to do some kind of work, or you have to travel the distance to, in some way, get something completed that you need to have done in the month of January. So the next card you have here, crowning your reading of the 5 cards, is the King of Rods. And the King of Rods is a fire sign male. It could also be a female. This could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. That could be their sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could also be you, Pisces, if you have a rising sign or moon sign that is a fire sign. You're having doubts about this King of Rods. Your feelings about them at the moment in January are shaky. You're not sure what you think of them. You may be feeling like this King of Rods is giving you a lot of problems or static. Like you're getting static from them. And they may be hassling you in some way, or they're giving you staticky energy. They may be looking to you for support. This could be financial support, emotional support, moral support. They want you to see things their way. They want you to be swayed, and they believe they can sway your opinion. So remember, in this card, you had some strong belief that you read or found out some information or heard something or saw something that made your opinion change. Isn't it interesting that the King of Rods is coming up here feeling like they want your support, but they also think they can change your mind? So this could be a boss. It could be a parent. It could be a close friend to you. It could be a spouse or a significant other. It's not going to be the same for all of you. You have to figure out who this King of Rods is in your life, Pisces, because it'll be different for all of you. They may be this King of Rods is either going through an epiphany or some kind of breakdown. They're either being enlightened by something, or they're having like a nervous breakdown or an emotional breakdown, or maybe they lost their job, or maybe they have some kind of health issue, or maybe they're in trouble in some way. I don't know, but there's some breakdown going on with them. And they're going to be coming to you and looking to you for either financial support, moral support. They believe they can sway your opinion and change your mind to go in the direction of what they want you to do. This is all part and parcel to what's going on with you and the King of Rods. I feel that you're kind of aggravated by them in January. Maybe it'll change in another month, but I see you aggravated by them, and I feel that you are seeing them very clearly. Their emotions, their motives, their intentions, any manipulations coming from them. I don't feel like you're getting fooled. You're seeing the King of Rods quite clearly in January. And they may be having a hard time wishing they hadn't said or done something in the manner in which they did it or said it. They're having some kind of regrets here about what they've done or said. It's almost like, because I get them wishing they could take it back. You know, maybe they were critical of you or judgmental to you, or maybe they said something that they think, ooh, that's going to kick me in the butt if I say that to Pisces, and they've already said it or done it and they can't take it back. You can't unring a bell, as they say. So the next card you have here, very interesting. This is following a theme here, I feel, but I could be wrong, but you've got Two of Swords next. And this is a block or a stop or a stalemate. You could be protecting your heart and not wanting to see some ugliness or see something clearly. You may want to protect yourself, and so there's something you're not seeing. This could also mean something you're trying to do or get going or have happen is getting blocked from you, and you can't see the reasons why, or you don't know the whole story. There's emotions tied up here in this situation as well. You're going to feel like you've got to guard what you have, and that you can't release something or let something out. This could be personal property. This could be intellectual property. It could be financial. It could be money, stocks, bonds. It could be that kind of property. You're not going to give in to suggestion. You're not going to be giving in to manipulation or suggestion coming to you, no matter where it's coming from, whether it's coming from your boss or your family. You are not going to give into it. It's like you're holding on to your sovereignty. You're holding on closely to what you hold dear. And I see you feeling like, I have too much to do. I have too much on my plate and I don't have enough time to do it in, or I feel pressed for time. Therefore, I can't deal with somebody trying to take anything from me, whether it's or even prey on your emotions, because that might be something that's going to come up here from this King of Rods. And keep in mind, if you're like, I don't know any male fire signs that would do it. Well, do you know everybody you're connected to, rising sign and moon sign? And it could also be a female. So just focus on the message of the energy that's coming from this King of Rods. Even if you go, well, it sounds just like my brother or just like my sister or just like my parent, but they're a water sign. It doesn't matter. They're coming up here in the reading today in some manner. Maybe their Mars is in a fire sign. I don't know, but they're coming up here as King of Rods. You're going to feel a little bit more mysterious to other people, and you are not going to be letting any cats out of the bag. So if anybody's trying to coerce you to get you to tell them information that may be somebody else's information or secrets, or a business's information or secrets or methods or techniques or any kind of information, you are not going to buckle. You're not going to give in to what they want. You're not going to spill the beans, as it were, and you're not going to be manipulated or coerced by bribes or somebody saying, I promise I'll do this, that, or this for you, but I need this information. You're not going to do it. Next card you have here, which is your last card of the reading for January, Pisces, is the Eight of Rods. And this can be news coming to you swiftly. Communications of any kind over the internet, on a cell phone, in a text message, in a phone call, through Skype, through FaceTime, whatever way you could get a message on a Facebook message. This can also be swift and sudden change. It can also mean long distance travel. Some people say this can mean the arrows of love coming to your heart, but in your reading, I don't think that's what this is. Some of you are going to be saying, I'm getting out of here. I'm leaving here quickly. I'm leaving. So you could be in a tense situation. I go back to the King of Rods. It could be some other situation that's going on in your life, but I feel like you're in a position or in a place where you're not happy with what's going on. It could be a social situation at a club, group, or organization you're attending or that you belong to. It could be at a party. It could be at a family gathering. It could be in a conference meeting. It could be in a weird work situation. There's something going on. And Pisces, you're going to say, I'm getting out of here. Even if you have to make up something and say, I don't feel well, I have to leave. I have stomach upset. My digestion is all out of whack. I need to leave right now. I'm not feeling well. Even if you have to make up something or to get you out of and away from something that you don't like that's going on, or a weird situation. It could be weird. It could be tense. You could just not like it. You may not feel connected to the people. You may be feeling like you're being manipulated or coerced at the time. Whatever the situation is, it doesn't matter. You are going to find a way to get out of it. Some of you are actually going to be getting out of town and going on some kind of trip or travel. And there are other Pisces, because I'm hearing all three things. You could be moving. You could be leaving your area, and not just for a trip. So really, sometimes the spirit guides stick on one particular, aspect for the sign. You're getting these three things. I feel you're either getting ready to move and you're saying, I'm leaving town. I'm leaving where I live. Some of you, it's you're leaving, but you're going on a trip. And some of you, it's a situation you want to get the heck out of and you don't feel comfortable with. So you just have to decide, Pisces, what it is. But I'm going to tell you what, I don't always get this in the readings for YouTube and on Vimeo. I don't always get it this way, but I feel your cards this month were all very interconnected and intertwined for the most part. Possibly not so much the first card, but the Knight of Cups, the King of Rods, the Two of Swords, and this Eight of Rods for many of you was following a pathway and were intertwined. Another thing that comes up here too, Pisces, is you may, and I don't like to say negative things, but you may experience angry words coming at you from somebody. And I go back to this. I feel this King of Rods is going to be a stickler for you this month. Is it your boss? Is it your parent? Is it a brother or sister? Who is it? A sibling, a significant other? This is all intermixed here. So I don't want to give you negative messages. Check out the 10-card Celtic Cross Tarot spread I did on Vimeo for you, because that's covering the entire year, and it's 40 minutes long. I recorded it for 40 minutes, maybe edited slightly down a little bit, because, and I'm going to say right here, I don't know that I've ever addressed this, but sometimes people ask me, why am I editing my videos? Sometimes people think I'm editing out words. What I edit out is, for me to hear my spirit guides, I have to be silent because I'm clairaudient predominantly. So I'm mentally hearing what my guides are saying to me. And if I'm talking to you, I can't hear them. So what my son edits out for me, and he works for me, He edits out the pausing because I don't want to waste your time with the pausing. So if you have any question, and sometimes people say, oh, what did you say that you edited out? I'm not saying anything. Sometimes I'm coughing or sneezing, or I'm pausing, or I'm getting a drink of water, or I'm listening to my guides, which is 99% of the time of what gets edited. So I hope this reading helped you. And no, I wish you all the best. And your reading on for the year, it was actually very good. You had a great year ahead, Pisces. So January might feel a little contentious for you, but hopefully you'll have a fantastic year. And I hope this reading helped you, and I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate that. And please remember to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here on YouTube. And if you're interested in getting my 10-card Celtic Cross Psychic Tarot readings for each sign of the zodiac for the new year of 2019, you can access those videos by clicking on the link below in the Show More section, and it will take you to those videos on Vimeo. And you can also get them by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu, and there it will probably either be the first or second video series listed at the top of that page. You just click on your sign, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Also, if you're interested, you can get my psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac by clicking on the other link below this video, and it will take you to those videos for the month of January 2019. And they're also available on my Vimeo on-demand page and also on my website. Go to that videos page on my menu, and it will be either the first or second video series listed on that page. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic and happy, blessed, healthy, and prosperous new year. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.